By the end of this Lovable tutorial, you'll know how to build a real app, customize it so it doesn't look AI-made, and ship it to a live URL anyone can open. All from one video, no code needed. And I'll show you all Lovable pros and cons along the way, plus some tips how to dodge the cons. I'm a product designer, 10 years in real interfaces, and that's what we'll be doing today. We'll build, customize, and ship real application in Lovable, and also we'll see how much it will cost. Let's start with the prompt and what application we'll be building. I'll go section by section inside the prompt so you can customize it to yourself. Section 1. The name and its one job. Moodpalette turns a brand or a mood into a color palette you can copy. So that's the application that we'll be building. Section 2. Who is it for? Designers, founders, anyone shipping a brand fast. This shapes the tone of the copy, so don't skip this simple line. Section 3. The page sections. Hero, how it works, features, pricing, footer. Standard things, but you need to mention the structure. And then the section that actually matters. The working demo, a text box, a generate button, 5 real swatches with hacks can copy, blah, blah, blah. You can read it all by yourself on the screen. Now we take this prompt and input it into the Lovable. And here's our results. This is what we've got. It's not a groundbreaking tool, but we need to check if it actually works. So we have the menu on the top, which sends us through sections on the landing. Let's scroll it right here, how it works. Everything is working. Let's go through the main event and let's try to generate a palette. So we have place for 5 different swatches. What if we click empty? Okay, we have error catcher. Let's try with our predefined moods. So we'll click this one, and here's we have palette. I don't think it's really fintech, but whatever. What if we generate it again? Okay, this is more fintech, but it's kind of random. I think on the backend, it just gives you random colors. Yep. Let's go with another one. At least this one is really warm, as it's supposed to say by the mood that we predefined. Let's run some additional tests. Let me make sure it's real and not 5 canned palettes on a loop. Different input, different colors, again and again. Okay, it looks like it genuinely calls the model per description. The feature is real. Also, let's try some garbage string, empty result, and emojis only. Everything working? Okay, now let me put my designer's hat on and let's talk about the quality of this palette. Right now, we have 5 colors that vibe with the words, and a real palette has rules. For example, I clicked on this Calm FinTech for Gen Z, generated several palettes, and looking at this result, I genuinely confused. What color is primary here? Which one is the accent? Etc. And honestly, it's not the worst of the results that I got. But real palette has rules. Background, surface, primary, accent, text. It has contrast that passes, it has saturation on big surfaces. This model gives you 5 colors that feel like the words and slap nice names on them, like this Electric Serenity or Mint Grows, and call it done. The feature is real, the taste isn't. And that's where you need input from a designer or a developer who just apply logical thinking and enhance the application. Quick pause. If you are getting value of this video, designer to designer, subscribe. One honest test every week. Now to the enhancements. This is where I'd normally spend an hour, but this video is about Lovable, not about me polishing a landing page. So I'll move fast. Here's exactly how you take an AI draft and make it not look AI made. I used 5 prompts. 1. The palette, with actual rules this time. Rows, contrast, a saturation cap. This is what we've got. Let's generate a palette. And here we have actual tests of how the contrast will be working in the real design work. Okay, it's testing it. It's not looking really great. Look at this, fail here. But it is there. Oh, this one is better. And we have a live preview here, which is really nice. 2. Typography. Kill the default sans, give it a real type pairing. Fastest way to de-AI anything. Fonts look like not much, but if you ever generated anything with Lovable, you know that this font is everywhere. So we edited typography with a prompt, and here's what we got. We've got new font here. I love how logo, font give it more character and uniqueness. And we have changed fonts here and here as well. I think it looks much better. 3. Hierarchy. Right now, every card has the same weight, but I want to change that and add visual hierarchy to the whole website. Now your eye knows where to go. 4. One real detail. Hover states, a copy confirmation, one considered shadow. And the asset, the hero image I made in ChatGPT separately and drop it here. So this is a full AI pipeline. AI builder, AI assets, AI palette. Same page, 10 minutes of prompt, that's the difference. And here's our results. I made a few enhancements. All the prompts will be available to you in the description. Here's what we've got. I've generated this image via ChatGPT, extracted colors from it, generated this palette, and just implemented it through the page. I think it looks pretty awesome. We have all the hover states here. We have different layout through the sections. I like how there is like these small steps to differentiate from other things. Let's generate a palette. Here's what we have. We have like preview animation. Then when we copy it, we have confirmations here and there, and they differently apply on different colors. Let's try on the black one like this. Then we have like copy all palettes where we could copy all 5 colors. We have our rules to check contrast. We have live preview of our color palette, and we have this nice pastel design. 10 minutes, several prompts, and it's not looking like AI slop anymore. I'll mention all the credits that I spent for this in the end of the video, so you will know how much each step cost. Lovable allows you to publish your build application and get a live URL that anyone can access. So to do that, you need to go to this publish button and you'll have your website URL here. I already clicked through steps here, so I'll just go to another project that I did in Lovable so we can publish it live together. So what we need to do, we need to click publish button here. Here it says publish your project. Then we have website URL here. You can edit it right away. I'll just go with this. Then you should click continue. Here use the suggestions. We'll choose public right now because we want the cheapest plan. Then continue. And here we have information that we can input here right away. The preview, let's click continue again. Here's all the information that we can review before publishing, and then we click publish. And your app is live, and here's the link you can copy or view your app. So now you've got a published app. The obvious question, now what? How we turn it into real life product? The link that we've got here after publishing is Lovable application link. But you also can connect custom domain. You just click here and you can buy a new domain, or you can connect the domain that you already have. Second option, the actual code lives in the project and you can push it to GitHub. For that, you need to go to settings here. There you go to Git, here in the project section. And there you choose GitHub and add your connection. Now you're adding your GitHub account and you can push your project into the GitHub and work with the developer or AI agent or publish it on any hosting you like. And lastly, you can just go into code here, switch from preview to code and download codebase. It will allow you to load this code base into, I don't know, like Cloud Code or any applications that you use, send it to a development team, or just publish it on your usual hosting. The options are definitely there. I'm not going to deploy a production app on camera. I'm a designer, not a DevOps, but that's the honest map. You've got published link for sharing, you've got custom domain for a real brand, GitHub, or download the whole code base for further development options. You are not stuck inside Lovable. Okay, now the receipts. I tracked credits at every stage. You can see them on the screen now. The first build prompt was relatively cheap. The enhancements prompts, on the other hand, that's where major of the credits were spent. But that's actually what made the difference. This enhancement made our application not just another AI build, but polished looking app. One thing to be clear about, these are lovable credits, which map to your plan, not a raw dollar number. So read it as a share of your monthly allowance. The cheapest lovable plan will give you 100 credits per month. Also, there is a free options where you get 5 credits per day with up to 30 per month. Another remark, the ChatGPT assets costs extra, separately. I'm not counting those here. This table is only lovable. So, can Lovable build a fully working application from one prompt? Yes, with one honest asterisk, and the asterisk is this whole video. So to get a great result, you need to add some several prompts along the way. The scaffold, the page, the structure, a working AI call, a publishable URL, Lovable genuinely delivers and faster than anything else. That part is close to free. What it doesn't give you is taste. The first pass design is generic, and the AI feature works but ships you random colors with no rules until you push it. One prompt is real for getting something, it's a stretch for getting something good. But overall, if you know the rules, you can create something really nice. So it will be good for founders who needs a working, shareable prototype by Friday. This is a really fast way. Designer can use it to skip boilerplate. Then do the parts that make it yours. Lovable builds the thing. It will not design the thing. The design is still on you. The full prompt and all fixed prompts are pinned in the comments. Copy them, build your own. I'm running every one of these tools through the same test. One prompt, zero help. See you in the next one.